Heavy Nova? Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Titus Build-A-Figure Waves Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 movie Drax. If you're trying to pick this up, you can get a big, get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below. Alright, we get Drax with the giant space bazooka. I'm very excited about this. On the side you can see Drax right over there, and then on the very back you can see a product shot. There's a read-up. If you want to read it, pause it now. There's the other figures from the wave. There's Drax again, and then we get the Guardian symbol at the top. Alright, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the new Drax figure out of the packaging, quote-unquote new figure. It's the same exact body mold as the previous Drax from 2 years ago, and I really like this body mold even still. I thought it was a great body mold then. If you remember, I said that that was my favorite movie figure from that wave. Can't say the same for this particular figure because we have some new stuff coming from Hasbro, but I still really like this figure a lot, and they've given us some new things like a new head sculpt, and we have his space bazooka. So let's take a closer look at those accessories, then we'll take a closer look at Drax the Destroyer. So Drax comes with the same daggers that we'd gotten from the first movie version of Drax, and then we also get this new bazooka right here. Just looking at these closely though, once again, sculpted out very well. I love this, and I like the black wash over the silver. It looks really good. I like them a lot. A little bit bent. I guess if you wanted to heat these up and try to straighten them out, that works. And then you just get the reticle, and you just put it right into the sheath right here. And boom, there that goes. Now looking at Drax's bazooka, it does not look too bad. It's just a solid black over here. We get a little bit of little shimmeries right there in the plastic, but I went online to see if there's added colors to the actual prop and everything, and there's a lot more silver on it, and we don't get any real silver on this one right here. But my biggest complaint about the bazooka is that it's not the bazooka from Volume 2. This is a Volume 1 bazooka. As you can see right here, he has a different one in Volume 2. So this is really the one from the first movie, but you can still have him hold it and everything. I like to weave this thumb right through here, and then getting his other hand around this part is tricky for me. You have to make sure the elbow is bent and resting this right there on the shoulder. What I tend to do is kind of cheat a little bit, because I did try having the thumb go through and have the fingers come through this section right here, but instead I just put the thumb through that because I did strip the plastic. Well, I didn't totally strip it, but I could feel it wanting to break, so I just cheat and go like that when I set this up and put that right back there. So the way he's holding this is technically incorrect, but I speculate that this thing is not even in the movie. So this is going to be best used for your Volume 1 Drax figure. Now to briefly talk about the history of Drax in the comics and comparing him to the movie version, unlike the movie version, Drax in the comics was a human being, and he was killed by Thanos' fleet along with the family of Drax, but he was brought back to life and put into a new body by Thanos' grandfather Kronos. And then originally Drax was able to shoot energy blasts from his hands and he was able to fly, but in 2004 they changed him so that he can't do those things, and they kind of dumbed down his powers a little bit, but still a very cool character, and I like that they based the movie version of Drax off of that. I think the original version was a little goofy looking, but still cool. Anyway, this head sculpt looks pretty nice. I have to say I like it. I think it's a really good facial expression for Drax. I think it looks really good. I will say it's a little on the big side though when you compare it to the original version right here. Just the size of the dome, man. You can see that this one's a little bit smaller, and I don't know, I think a little bit more in proportion. I think they're both good head sculpts though, you know? I don't know, what do you think? Talking about the moron bros, tattooed fingers, tattooed toes. Anyway, looking at the eyes right here, I think they look really good. Unlike the original version, the eyes were really messed up, right? As you can see right there. Oh man, those horrible eyes. These look pretty clean. And I think the tattoos and everything came out a little bit better on this one. I think. There's some parts where it slightly misfires. You can see a slight difference in skin tone too between the head and the rest of the body. It's just a different type of plastic, so slight color variation between these two right here. Now there's some parts of the tattoos and the paint apps, or the sculpted detail in the paint apps, that just don't line up exactly right, but I gotta say, for the most part, it looks really good. I mean, you can see some misfiring areas right here and there, but for the most part, again, I think it looks pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with it. A lot of paint on the figure. It does, you know, miss a lot right down there at the bottom. Just looking at the front of the figure, not looking too bad. The arms look pretty solid. So, yeah, can't really complain about it. I like it. And the belt looks pretty good right there. And then now we have Drax wearing the Guardians blue. So he's got the blue pants. Looking pretty nice. Same exact pants as before. Same boots and everything as before. He does have the peg holes under his feet still. The articulation is exactly the same, man. He can look up that much and you can move his head downward. You get side to side movement over here and no real head pivot. Shoulders move outward, they move down, forward, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist move side to side, they hinge up and down. Good ab crunch forward, good ab crunch back, waist swivel, hip joints move outward all the way. He can kick forward really far and back only a tiny bit. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, no boot rotation, but the ankles move down. They do move up and he has ankle pivot. Now measuring out Drax the Destroyer, you can see this figure is still just a little over 6.5 inches tall. And then for your size comparison, we have Volume 2 Drax compared to Volume 1 Drax. And you can see the size difference in the heads, right? This one is a little bit bigger than this one right here. I think this one fits the body a little bit more. Now you might be thinking to yourself, hey, Shartimus, his mouth is open, so that's why his head looks bigger. But I did measure the width of each of these heads, and this one's just a little bit over 7/8 of an inch wide, and this one's a little bit less than 7/8 of an inch. So yeah, there is a definite size difference. And of course, you can swap the heads on these, you know, in case you wanted to see that, which doesn't really look too great because you have to change the colors of the heads to match the bodies. And to continue the Drax comparisons, we have our Entertainment Earth exclusive Drax, which is actually my favorite Drax figure, and then we have the Return of Marvel Legends one. Ooh, that one's a stinker. I always thought it was really clever that Hasbro used the movie legs on this comic version. And then here's Drax next to the other figures from this wave that I've already reviewed. We have Volume 2 Star-Lord, Volume 2 Yondu, Angela, and Vance Astro. And I like that even though that this Star-Lord is taller than the first Star-Lord movie figure, this Drax is still taller than Star-Lord, as he should be. And then here's Drax next to the Marvel Legends Big Time No Letdown Spider-Man. This is a fun Drax figure. I like it. I do like the head sculpt, even though I think it's a tiny bit oversized, but I think it looks cool. I think this is an upgraded version of Drax, so I'm happy to have it. I just wish we had gotten a different bazooka, you know, the one that matches the movie that this figure comes with, so that's a big gripe of mine. But otherwise, I do like this piece, and I do recommend it if you're trying to pick up the whole wave. I don't know how necessary it is to pick up if you're just trying to get this all by itself, you know what I mean? It's a little bit more for your completionist, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please hit the like button. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that notification bell so you know that the latest ShartimusPrime video is coming at your face. And you can see a photo gallery of images all over at marvelousnews.com. And don't forget to follow me on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Was shot in your face. I said 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 was shot.